Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We got Venom vs. Spider-Man official announcement from Tom Hardy. You very man, so hey, leave a like to my channel, y'all. Yeah, let's get it. Let's see what Tom Hardy has to say, man.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder, where we talk all things Marvel and MCU, and still talking about Sony's Spider-Verse. Sony's Spider-Verse kind of took a hit after Morbius, and especially after
It did a little bit, but it did though. I ain't gonna lie, it did. But they do got Craven the Hunter coming out soon. You know what I'm saying? They doing that film, so we see what Craven the Hunter gonna do with their movie type shit.
Morbius's re-release did not do so well in the theaters, but guess what? Sony is not stopping anytime soon. And
yeah, they like, man, we gonna keep doing what we doing. Shit, fuck. Look, they said fuck y'all, fuck y'all motherfuckers.
Today we have huge news about Venom 3, and this news is coming directly from Tom Hardy himself. And this is actually really big news for this Sony Spider-Verse in general, because Tom Hardy has teased Spider-Man. And this is great news. This is what Tom Hardy has been talking about for over a year now. He's been talking about Venom 3 being a Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, you wanna fight Spider-Man or some shit.
Movie. But there's a lot of twists that we have to talk about, and it does look like this is unfortunately going to be Tom Hardy's last movie as Venom, which is unfortunate.
Dang, for real? His last movie? I mean, I kind of figured that 3 movies, that's pretty much it. 3 movies, that's all that's pretty much it. 3 or 4 movies, pretty much it for some, some people though.
Fortunate, because with the exception of Spider-Man No Way Home and the Spider-Man Homecoming trilogy, Venom is the best thing to come from Sony in a very long time. But there
it is though. Venom is going crazy on the box office. No cap.
Are some things that you have to know about Venom 3, about Spider-Man, about the MCU, and the Sony Spider-Verse, and we're going to break it all down in this video. And of course, if you're new, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the latest Venom, Spider-Man, and Marvel news. So first things first, let's talk about the Venom 3 news and how it came about. Tom Hardy shared this picture on his Instagram. And although it may not seem...
Story by Tom Hardy, Kelly, I don't know. Pronounce the last name, written by Kelly. So it's basically pretty much the script type shit. Story by, but they didn't really say. They said story. Okay, I see it. 3. He put 3. He had that out. Put 3. And shit. Okay, Venom 3. Even though he didn't say that, but yeah, shit. I see.
Like much, it actually does give us quite a bit of information here. Also, you can still currently see this picture on his Instagram as I'm recording this.
Yeah, of course. Damn, bitch got 100K. Damn, everybody tuned that bitch. 100K, 521. Damn.
Tom Hardy has a history of posting things to his Instagram and then deleting them. This has been
yeah, because they don't want them, they don't want nobody to know type shit.
Kind of fun in the...
They probably tell me, hey man, delete that motherfucker. Yeah, you supposed to be posting that shit.
Past, but also kind of a pain in the butt, because it's led to people photoshopping photos and putting his Instagram handle at the top, making it seem like he posted something but he actually really didn't, leading to a lot of misinformation out there. But as of right now, as I'm recording this, it is on his Instagram page. We have
for now type shit. They gonna probably delete that motherfucker later on.
A little hand-drawn picture of Venom at the top, and then it says story by Tom Hardy and Kelly Marcel, written...
Yeah, I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say her last name wrong.
Are you ready to bake?
Click join, get perks, become a channel member.
It is so hard to find the perfect romantic gift.
Might be a little overwhelming.
But then
by Kelly Marcel. Now, if you were a fan of Venom Let There Be Carnage, you will be happy about this, because Tom Hardy and Kelly Marcel wrote Venom Let There Be Carnage.
Oh yeah, no, well, for me, it was good for me though, but some people didn't like it. But me, I like the movie though, no cap. I did though. Like, I like the movie a lot, no cap.
And now they're both coming back and teaming up to write Venom 3. Now, what's really interesting about this is that there's a little hand drawn in red ink S on the little hand-drawn Venom face. And we are assuming that this can only mean one thing: Spider-Man. As I mentioned, Tom Hardy has been teasing
So the red thing is supposed to be Spider-Man? that a little too deep, or that's I don't know. Or maybe it's just he just want to put red on the motherfucker. Maybe he want to just put red on the shit. Maybe so, y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know. Or maybe you want to put, type shit.
Venom versus Spider-Man for a very, very long time now. Since before Venom Let There Be Carnage even came out, when he was doing interviews for the movie, he teased that the next thing, and probably final thing, was going to be Venom going up against Spider-Man finally. The Sonyverse for Venom kind of changed the whole origin for Venom. How the symbiote got to Earth, who it first attached to, how Eddie Brock bonded.
Yeah, no, they did change it a lot bit.
With the symbiote. Of course, a lot of people know that originally, Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, was the first person that the symbiote bonded to. Peter Parker eventually realized what the symbiote was and that it was bad and got rid of it, in which the Venom symbiote then spent pretty much the rest of its life mad at Peter Parker and trying to get revenge on him. He hated him for rejecting him. So it's kind of like, I love you, but I hate you type of thing. But obviously, since the first Venom came out, we saw that the first person that the symbiote bonded with was Eddie Brock. And we have not seen Spider-Man since. However, the post-credit scene for Venom Let There Be Carnage, which was kind of a slap to our face, teased that Eddie Brock and Venom would be going up against the MCU's Tom Holland's Peter Parker. Everybody got really excited.
This is with end credits. I did too, ain't gonna lie.
Waiting for. But then the post-credit scene for Spider-Man No Way Home completely changed that.
I was saying, though, he went back to his own, I'm like, God damn it, motherfucker. Why y'all do that to us, man? Y'all got all hyped up, and then now y'all went home back to the Sony universe? Like, what the fuck? No cat.
And that's what we have to talk about that is so important.
I was saying, it's like, unless they try to make their own Venom. That's why I said in my own opinion. They try to make their own Venom type shit.
Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock and the Venom symbiote got sent back to the Sony Spider-Verse. However, they did leave a little piece of symbiote
a little bit,
behind. This tells us that the MCU and the Sonyverse are truly going to remain separated, with the exception of the...
no cap. Main separate. First, they were thinking like, should we go, you know what I'm saying? Should we all, collab together? They said, nah, we're going to be separate like we did before. We're gonna have Venom in his universe, Spider-Man in the universe. So that's what happened in the post-credit scene type of shit.
Other Spider-Man showing up in Spider-Man No Way Home, they want to keep the universes separated. So there is going to be a different Venom in the MCU.
That's why I was saying they're going to make their own Venom type shit. That's just my opinion. But a lot of people say the same shit too.
But Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock and the Venom that we know are going to remain in the Spider-Verse. And this means two different things that are really, really important. One is that Tom Holland's Spider-Man won't be the Spider-Man in the Sony.
Oh yeah, it might be a new one. It might be a new one. A new Spider-Man coming to Venom 3. Not this time. It might not be Tom Holland. Or if it isn't, I kind of figure that.
Sonyverse, which leaves it open for a new Spider-Man.
That's what I was saying, a new Spider-Man, a new actor, and all that shit.
We'll talk about that in just a bit, but two, it also means that there's going to be a new Venom in the MCU. And since it was the post-credit scene for Spider-Man No Way Home, Spider-Man 3, we're all assuming that Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland, Zendaya, and Jacob Batalon is going to be about Venom, a new Venom. And this is where we could be getting that new comic-accurate story, where the Venom symbiote first bonds with Spider-Man.
The accurate story from the comics. You don't read comic books, but yeah, they might get, kind of be like the Spider, the OG Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire.
And / Peter Parker. He rejects it, and it goes on to find Eddie Brock. And both Marvel Studios and some executives at Sony said that they do want to start working on that Spider-Man 4 movie very soon, and they've already started to kind of work on the development of it already. Kevin Feige and Amy Pascal already confirmed this because they didn't want fans to think that Sony and Marvel weren't working well together again. They confirmed that they are, and they're already planning the 4th Spider-Man film. And not too long ago, some executives from Sony did say that they hope to start very soon on Spider-Man 4. So it's really interesting because it does kind of look like Spider-Man 4 with Tom Holland is going to be a Spider-Man vs. Venom film, but at the same time, Venom 3 with Tom Hardy looks to be a Venom vs. Spider-Man film as well. But since Spider-Man 4's Venom isn't going to be...
You know what I'm saying? It might be the same shit, but different actors type shit with Venom. You know, different universe.
Be Tom Hardy, that means that Venom 3's Spider-Man isn't going to be Tom Holland. And this is kind of a bummer. I think a lot
That's why I said it's gonna be a new Spider-Man. That is my opinion.
of us were expecting Tom Hardy's Venom to go up against Tom Holland.
That's what I thought too, ain't gonna lie. Nah, I'd be fired, but they gonna make their own Spider-Man.
But it's looking like that's not what we're going to get. However, that does leave room for a new Spider-Man. In the Sony Spider-Man universe. Now, since Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire returned for Spider-Man No Way Home, this means that it could be one of them.
Hell nah. Hell nah. Hell nah.
However, I'm gonna go ahead and rule out Tobey Maguire, at least not for the main Spider-Man of that movie, because we've already.
I don't think none of them are gonna come back. Probably probably Andrew, but I don't think so, man. I don't think so.
Kids, get the popcorn now. Let me tell you the story.
Had a Venom movie with Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I don't think they would do that. I don't think they'd bring him back for another Spider-Man vs. Venom movie, and besides, he does look kind of older now. However, people really loved Andrew Garfield's performance as Spider-Man in No Way Home and were very excited to see him back, and he did mention that he's open to returning. And we've heard from some insiders that Sony is considering using Andrew Garfield for other projects in the Sonyverse. So it could be Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man that we're getting for Venom vs. Spider-Man.
Yeah,
and after all, we did have that scene in Spider-Man No Way Home where Tobey Maguire talked about fighting Venom, an alien, and Tom Holland talked about fighting an alien, Thanos, and Andrew Garfield had that line about him wanting to fight an alien. Well, it looks like he might get that opportunity in Venom 3. And of course, there is always the option that Sony might get a new Spider-Man altogether. Now, at this
That's what I was saying. A new Spider-Man. A new.
point in time,
Might get a new.
I don't think this would be a very good idea. People really love Tom Holland's Spider-Man, and of course the MCU is going to continue to make Spider-Man movies. And like I said, people love the return of Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man, so introducing an entirely new Spider-Man probably would not be the best idea. I think the best idea at this point would be to simply go with Andrew Garfield. Tobey Maguire got his Venom movie. Looks like Tom Holland's about to get his Venom movie in the MCU. Give Andrew Garfield his Venom movie going up against Tom Hardy in Venom 3. After all, it still is a Venom movie. Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock should be the main focus still, but you should get an iconic Spider-Man in there, not just a Spider-Man that nobody knows and is new to the universe. That's what I think they should do, and that's what I'm hoping they do. Now, there is one other piece to this news today. According to TheDirect.com, Tom Hardy did at one point post the script to his Instagram story. That has now been taken down, but
I took it down. Shit. Wait. Damn, they saw it ain't black.
But apparently when it was up, it had a sticker over it that said Last Dance. And if this is true,
Yeah. I mean, usually I say 3 or 4 movies people be done with. No cap. You know, like contract, so that's why. That's why he said it's the last one. It's contract up.
if that truly was on Tom Hardy's
When your contract up, then you know it depends on if they want to renew the contract or they want to, you feel?
Instagram story in which they did take a screenshot. So if it's not photoshopped, that means that this is going to be the last Venom movie for Tom
Yeah, because it's contract up.
Hardy, which is sad to think about because again, Venom is the best thing to come from Sony's universe.
Oh, it is though. For Sony, it's Venom.
And I think Tom Hardy is great. But let me know what you think about all of this news in the comments down below. Let me know who you would like to see play Spider-Man in Venom 3 going up against Tom Hardy. Leave your thoughts, comments, and theories down below. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest Venom and Spider-Man news. For live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.
Yeah, but we see. But I think it's gonna be a new Spider-Man. You feel me, man? For Venom 3. But we see, man. We see what Spider-Man they choose, or if it is a Spider-Man. You feel me in Venom 3. You know what I mean? But like it up, sub y'all, and yeah, alright. Peace.